minigame, you have to build these odd builds as fast as possible, or else you perish at the hands of her. So a Minecraft server that is widely considered as one of the elderly of Minecraft, if you will, is Mineplex. And while the server is, as of today, very nearing the end of its time, one game is absurdly active, Speed Builders. The premise of the game is very simple. You need to replicate the build shown below as fast as you can and as accurately as you can. If you're the least accurate out of everyone else, well, let's just say you won't have time to correct it. So why don't we give this wacky little game a shot, eh? The first structure to construct was this jumble of a red mess, and we only had 5 seconds to process the entire build, which I did not do particularly well, as I did not accurately represent the build required. But it wasn't the least accurate out of the entire server, because I lived to see another day, whereas this guy, clearly didn't. Most builds have a pattern to them, so what I realized was that if I can gather the pattern, I could replicate the builds, which is how I was able to build this stand build. I know it's super simple, but look, let me have this win. And I was able to get a perfect match. And there would be a lot more to come, although it was pretty close because this guy was off by one singular blimmin' block. Oh, nice pixel art. I'm sure I can't mess this one up, right? Wrong. I still got it in the end. I mean, everyone did. And you see these rocks? Yeah, they look random, don't they? But I realized that these corner bits have a pattern to them. And with that, I was the 3rd person to get a fully perfect build. Would have been 4th by 0.1 of a second though. These patterns were something I consistently recognized. As with this ice cube thing, it was the same structure, but just rotated a little bit on top. And with this, I was one of the 2 people who got the build 100% accurate. I figured I was on track to win this thing, until this T cropped up. I got the basic shape of it down, but struggled a tiny bit with the handle, but then had to guess where the brown stuff went. Which, considering the context, I knew it would be inside the cup. But, where inside the cup? That I could not figure out in time. But I was safe, because this guy took the bullet for me. You should look at that! More pixel art. Surely I can't screw this one up too, right? Right? Oh boy, I did! And look, I paid the price of doing so. The fence, quite a reasonably simple build. Not a bad start, but it only gets harder. Survival games? Nah! Hunger Games! And a large pole, which everyone got right, until this spider lad showed up. I got the legs down perfectly fine, but in terms of the body, I was, very far off. But still got saved by someone. Simple eye shape, got it. Strawberry button torture, fair enough. Little green blob, easy win. You see, it's fast, it's brutal, and it's unforgiving. And under Gwen's stare, a perfect build would be even harder to catch. Not as hard as catching her though, and she clearly didn't like that because I was zapped out of existence. You see that medal? That's what I need! Well, second to subscribers, that is. Woo! So the dragon egg, I couldn't do properly. But it's perfectly fine because, well, I wasn't the only one. And this bird, I'm not even ashamed of admitting it, I blatantly copied someone else. But it worked, because it got me through to round 4, which was already looking, really sus! Emergency meeting! I've just found an Among Us reference! Hopefully this thing can put out the flame war caused by this sussy man himself. And I didn't make it past that, because the build afterwards, had been vent killed by me genuinely not paying attention to what on earth the build was. So I was desperate to hook, line and sinker a blimming victory. There were always people faster, always people more accurate. I needed to nail every single build to even stand a chance at catching a victory, even though the win was always in my sights. Hold on, wait, everyone got perfect. Why did that person get zapped? Oh well, let's just roll on past that, because I got a perfect build. And you won't believe this. My opponent didn't! So you know what that means? I had won a game of Speed Builders, and because it was the only active Mineplex game, I've essentially won Mineplex as a result. Like and subscribe for the next Parker to successfully catch Gwen.